Hello everyone, this is TSET ABCD and welcome to another Catan video here on my channel. So playing the base game as usual for my Road to Top 10 series. Here I am in the first position and I'm noticing that the resource distribution is quite even, to be honest. Like we have a good ore spot, but like only one good ore tile. Sheep has double sixes but then is paired with 2 and 3. Brick is on 10 4 4, so pretty average. Wood I think is the highest resource here. And yeah, wheat is also like you have 8 and 5, but then it is again on 11 and 12. It's a difficult board to decide. I mean, 8-4-3, 8-10-3 does seem to be like either one of these two does look to be a good option. Grabbing the best ore, but then I don't like 3 and 4 along with it, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to get any strong wheat. Maybe I can get something like 8-3-4 and then 9-4-11 and try and build towards 5-10 if 5-10 is even open. 6-5-11 seems fine. Here I'm actually leaning towards 9-5-10 because I will have access to the wood port. I think that would be the most flexible setup for now. Like go towards the wood port and then maybe I can replace one resource that I don't have with all the wood that I will have. Surely not an easy decision on this board. So now I believe 8-4-3 will be picked up. The other 8-3-4 will be picked up as well. Maybe 6-9-3 is gone. 6-5-11 will surely be gone. Okay, 8-4-10 is a little surprising because you end up with a lot of brick. So I think orange is assuming that orange will be able to get some wood later on in the game, which is possible, right? I mean, still quite a few wood spots are available. I think red here just has to. Red can even consider 6-3-4. Yeah, actually, to be honest, I like 6-3-4, 9-3-4 and build towards the 3-1 port and the sheep port. 8-3 may be open. I don't think so. Orange is surely not going for 8-3, right? Red, sorry, green might consider it, and I might consider it as well. But okay, just goes for 8-3-4, points to the left. So now green also has a similar decision to make. I think if I were green, I would consider something like 6-4-11, 6-9-3, and then try and get to the sheep port. The wheat port is not useful at all on this board. Okay, yeah, I mean, this was also an option. But then this leaves something like 6-4-11 open either for me or for orange because I don't see red going for it. Yeah, red just goes for 9-3-4 and will try and build to 8-3. I mean, I can even consider something like 6-9-2, point to the left and then get to 5-2 and improve my wood production. Okay, orange goes for it, which makes sense. I mean, orange needed wood and sheep. So then I just go for 6-3-11, right? I don't think there is anything else that is good enough. Orange and I are playing without any ore. Yeah, sorry for that. So, I mean, I get a wood immediately, so I'll start with a road in hand. Red is building towards 8-3 to get some wheat production. Okay, I have a settlement in hand already, which is a pretty good settlement to be honest. Now my next target would be to get on the 3:1 port, just so that I can convert my brick and sheep. But I mean, once orange gets a settlement on 5-2, orange has a good amount of wheat production. Red has good amount of wheat production. So here it will be only uh, excuse me, just give me a second. Yeah, sorry for that. I received a, I don't know, somebody was calling me non-stop and I didn't have that number saved. Here, I mean, a sheep gets stolen from me, which is fine. Yeah, but the 9 wood that is blocked is a little unfortunate. Let's see. Okay. So, I mean, green seems like did not stick to the deal that orange agreed. So I get targeted and green just goes off without the deal. I mean, red here has been building roads. So gets a good sheep production on 6-3, gets a good settlement on the 8-3 and has already has the best ore, I think. So when it comes to potential, I think here red has the best potential. I don't think so anybody will accept this trade. Everybody is wanting wheat. So, but as planned, I'll just build towards the 3:1 port. I'll get any 1 is to 2 here, or I'll offer any 1 is to 2. 1 is to 1 doesn't help me in any way at all. Yeah, I mean, so I mean, 11 would be pretty good roll for me. Tens have been rolling quite a bit. I think those are good rolls for green. Here, I'll go for a 1 is to 2. Am I okay with this trade? Actually, I am. No, there's no need for me to do a 2 is to 1 here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, in the end, I do get a 2 is to 1. There was no need for me to do a 1 is to 1. Yeah. So I don't think anybody has any wheat to give away. So maybe I just hold on to these cards and end my turn. I'm not sure what red is talking about or whom red is talking about. 8 hasn't rolled a lot, right? So I don't think so. Orange has a wheat to give away. I mean, this does look like a good trade, but it puts me over 7 cards. And orange getting to the wheat port is also quite scary, to be honest. Here, 11 would be a pretty good roll. I'm okay with a 9 as well because at least I can do a 2 is to 1 and get my settlement. Okay, 5 rolls there, so I cannot do anything with these cards in hand. I mean, here I have to accept it because I have 10 cards in hand, right? It's no point holding on to them, not being able to do anything with it. Orange will most likely target me here on the 9 word, I think. Here, although I do have the wood pot, I don't think I'm strong because I don't produce a lot of wheat. I don't have any ore. Yeah, exactly. Does target me. At least the good thing is my sheep is stolen and not my ore. Green can play a knight if they have it. Yeah, does play a knight. Wow. Solo blocks me and steals from me. Yeah. I mean, I can give up a wheat here if I get a 2 is to 1. Surely not accepting any 1 is to 1. Maybe something like this. Okay, at least I get a 2 is to 1 here. I would like 11 to roll. I mean, with these cards in hand, there is absolutely nothing I can do, right? So I'll just end my turn. Red will get a city quite soon. I mean, this again seems to be a good trade. Do I want to give up an ore? Okay, gets a trade with red. Just for a dev card, wow. I'll be surprised if I am still targeted. Yeah, I am. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but it is what it is. Here, I think just doing a 4 is to 1. Okay, I have the 3 is to 1 port, so I can buy a dev card if I need. But I think more than a dev card, I need to get a city. Yeah, looking for a word, but 9s and 5s haven't rolled in quite a time. Red on this turn will get a settlement on 6-3. I mean, although I have been saying that, wow, gets a 2 is to 1, just to buy again, like doing 2 is to 1 trades and then just buying a dev card, I don't think it is going to help orange in the long run. Because those trades are helping green and red a lot more than they are helping orange. Yeah, red gets 2 settlements that turn, exactly. So at this point, let's see if I get any trades. If I get this 1 is to 1, I can get a city with the ports that I have. If not, I can do this, get an over and end my turn. If orange has a VP, sorry, orange has a monopoly, it is what it is. Can do a 2 is to 2 here, or if not, at least a 1 is to 1. Yeah, not sure what green is talking about here? Okay, is going to steal from me. Okay, blocks red. More than happy with it. Although this is quite early in the season, I would like to. Yeah, I mean, it's still a better ranking than me, so I cannot say much. Yeah, red is already on 7 points. And getting city is not a difficult task for red at all. So green completely underestimated red according to me. Now plays a knight, but then it's just hindsight at this point. And it has to be the 8 wheat. Okay, at least that part is the correct choice. Here I need a 5, 11, or a 9 to roll. Even at 12 is fine. So I have a few rolls that help me. Okay, and 11 does roll. That is quite nice. Let's see if I can get any trades here. I don't think I'll be getting it. So I'll just buy a dev card. Oh, sorry, get a city. And I'll build a road. Maybe I can try and connect to get the longest road. Because red has to focus their resources on getting a city. Yeah, everyone is now targeting red, which is a good thing. Another 11 or a 12. Okay, I mean, even a 5. I can get a road settlement on my turn now. Green still has the best overwheat sheep, but doesn't have any brick production. Red has brick and wood as well, along with strong overwheat sheep. Okay, orange does another two. Sorry, orange and green are been doing 2 is to 1s. I think in the long run it is just going to hurt orange because green has been building cities, whereas orange has been buying devs and not doing much out of it. Yeah, let's see if I can get a 1 is to 1, I'll go for it, or else I have the 2 is to 1 port anyway. 9 is an excellent roll for me. So now maybe I can focus on getting the longest road. I can also build on the 3 is to 1 port uh, on the brick tile. Red bought a dev card. Yeah, I mean, I think red just needs to get a city. They already have a settlement spot or 2 settlement spots available. There's no reason for red to buy a dev card here. Surely not fighting for army. I mean, red can fight for army, but it is difficult to like focus on army and road and city. Here, let's see if I get this trade. I will be able to get 2 roads and a settlement. If not, do I buy a dev card? I mean, I can still take the long. Actually, I should not be taking the longest road. The moment I take longest road, I know everyone will target me. I get a monopoly here. Yeah, I needed a VP. I think monopoly is equally good. Like if a couple of 8s or a couple of 10s roll, I can play a monopoly on ore. Even monopoly on wheat is an option if a few fives roll. Okay, there is the 5 that I'm looking for. Here, red not playing a knight is scary. I mean, red could easily have a VP here. He's extending. This is what I meant, right? Red buying a dev card is basically they have to focus on road. There was no reason for red to buy another dev there or a dev there. Let's see what green does. Has 13 cards in hand. Here, maybe for 10 rolls, I can just play a monopoly on ore and get a city with the brick and the with the brick with the 3 is to 1 port and the 2 is to 1 port. Green buys a couple of bricks, playing the Year of Plenty. And we'll get a settlement here, I think. I mean, I'll do it for any 1 is to 2 here. But there is no reason for me to even go for a 1 is to 2. Yeah, because that just puts me over 7 cards. Yeah, I don't mind green having to do a 3 is to 1. But if they do not have a 3 is to 1, yeah, do have a 3 is to 1. Will get a settlement, I think. Yeah, so now a 5 would be an excellent role to play a monopoly on wheat. 10 would be an excellent role to play a monopoly on ore. Okay, instead I just roll a 12. So, do I buy 2 dev cards here in an attempt to get... I think I cannot take road, right? Yeah, I'm not sure what my best move here is. I mean, if I get this trade, I can build 2 roads and a settlement. If not, I think, okay, let's just buy a dev card here, get a knight, and another monopoly. Okay, so now I have to play 2 monopolies in 2 turns. Yeah, solo blocks me on the 9. I don't think that's the right move because it gives red a city now if an 8 rolls. Wow, the 8 does roll there. And with the 6s that I've been rolling here, red gets a city here. And red is now on 9 points. Has to be red. Block the 8 wheat, I think. Yeah. And I don't think I can play a monopoly here. Maybe I play an aggressive knight and block the 8 ore. I'm not sure what my best move here is. I can play a monopoly on ore, but it doesn't help me much. I need to realize what my win condition is. Basically, I need to get a city, get two cities and the longest road. So, if that is the case, I think I'll just end my turn. Yeah, red might be able to buy a dev card here if a 6 or a 3 rolls, or a 4. That is also an option. Okay, instead of 2 rolls, which doesn't help red in any way. So now there is a good amount of ore available, but green will make use of it. Love to see a 9 roll, basically giving me the longest road. Yeah, green here could have a few VPs. Let's see what green does. I mean, if green has a couple of knights, green might just has to play one. Okay, has a road builder. Green can basically just slow red's progress when it comes to road. Okay, that 9 is exactly what I wanted. So I can do this. And now, do I just play a monopoly on ore? I mean, 8 did roll. And so did a 10. I think I'll just steal ore from everyone. Okay, yeah, this was a good monopoly. Now I have 7 ores in hand. Even if I do this, I can still get a city. Actually, I cannot get a city if I do this. So let me unblock everyone and see if anybody wants to trade. If not, do I buy a dev card? I don't think so. I mean, I can convert all my ore, not all my ore, just one ore into a wheat and end my turn in an attempt to get a city on the next turn. Plays a knight, will block me. I mean, I could have bought a dev card and hoped that I get a VP. Okay, so now a monopoly on wood is an option. Or I can play a monopoly on sheep. So let's see. Here, when it comes to wood, nines have rolled couple of times, but I think there is more sheep out there than wood. Yeah, and sheep will hurt everyone. Yeah, this was a good monopoly. So here, I, let's see if I can just win the game. I'll get my settlement. I cannot win the game. I'm one card short here because I don't have the sheep port, but I can still buy a dev card and I get a VP. Okay. So those two monopolies just help me win the game there. In the end, it seemed a lot easier than it actually felt. Bunch of 10s helped me. 6s was quite good. Very few 8s. I think that was the game changer. And in the end, I think playing Monopoly on ore and holding on to those cards was a good move, because then it did not allow anyone else to do anything because nobody had ore, and it made it a little easier for me to get a city. Yeah, I mean, in this case, just getting those monopolies was what won me the game. And the wood port early on, I think, was quite nice. I was targeted quite a bit, but overall, a decent setup. Anyway, let's take a look at the leaderboard. So, with that win, I am now at 1200. It's still fine, not that great, but I still have time. Anyway, bye for now and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.